Hey folks! Today I'll cover something very different from the usual, a visual novel called Slay the Princess. Now, visual novels have never been a genre that captured my interest all that much, though in the past, I'm talking about more than a decade ago, I tried to play some of these products out of curiosity. I finished some and dropped others. Get out of my mind, you. Let's say that I'm not a lover of reading in general, but lately some people and its own developers have made me curious about this game in particular, which didn't even seem to last that long, and I decided to buy it. Slay the Princess is a very interesting read that entertained me for about 10 hours, and it starts from a rather simple incipit. Our avatar has the task of killing a princess, locked inside the basement of a cabin located upon a hill. The narrator, which is like an entity with its own personality, informs us that letting her live and allowing her to escape will cause the end of the world. But how?
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Why? And why is it up to us to slay her?
Oh, if only that were the case, but I don't make the rules. I have to say, I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far, but unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off. Like I said, I don't make the rules, no matter how much I wish I did.
We can ask for explanations, but some answers will seem vague and there's something being hidden from us. Let's say we can even try to turn around and abandon the mission, but I do not advise you to do it right away. Save it for another occasion. Let's head for the cabin and discover that there's another entity called the Hero.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
The narrator and the hero seem to be two voices of conscience, who seem to symbolize good and evil at the beginning, and will try to guide our actions. Once inside the cabin, the simple choice of taking the knife or leave it there because we cannot be sure what is true or false will change future events. For now, let's leave it there and take the stairs.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
That's the lovely voice of the captive princess. She will seem harmless, and we can choose to be helpful, deceiving, or cold, and then interact with her directly, trying to know her better and acquire informations. There is definitely something strange here. Some answers are a bit odd, and it is right to have some doubts now.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help. But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Choosing to try to save her or lock her up will change everything. But wait, let's reload. Let's try to pick up that knife.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down. And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
That voice, it has become different. The behaviors of the poor little thing will be quite sinister. Could it be because by bringing the weapon with us, we kinda shaped her differently? There's room for experimenting. We can decide to act heroically, trying to free her, but something nasty will happen. See? There's really something wrong with this girl. We'll then have to resist something that forces our hand to kill her, and force her to defend herself from us and sacrifice ourselves for her sake. By deciding instead to lock her up, we'll awaken something terrible.
The dark.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here. I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying.
Nightmarish indeed. Or failing to kill her after hesitating in the first place will take us to another unfortunate conclusion.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
See, our death or other bad consequences will start different routes in which the whole world and the princess will have different forms that can be twisted or rather horrific, and our feelings towards our obscure protagonist will not be always that pleasant. Also, new voices in our head will manifest. These other personalities, like the narrator and the hero, will represent the past choices we made, and will start to interact with us, and even between themselves, making the overall experience quite confusing.
Too loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing. And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back.
The game features many story paths, like different worlds shaped by our previous actions, and many consequences of our choices will even make us feel the real bad guys and question our morals or who should be really trusted. At the end of every narrative branch, something will appear and send us back to the very beginning, where we can choose to try something new while the previous chosen options will be obscurated. And by completing 5 story arcs, we'll have access to the final arc, which is indeed a nice ending sections that will give us answers, but some things will remain open to interpretations, and I liked it. Slay the Princess has been an experience deeper and more emotional than I would ever imagined. The writing is very inspired, and some story arcs found unexpected twists that surprised me many times. I also loved the drawings, which are apparently simple but actually very detailed when necessary, and the sound compartment is also great. The music score contains many beautiful pieces, and the voice acting seemed to me top-notch. Each playthrough took me about 3 or 2 hours, and I replayed it entirely 5 times, experienced lots of choices and consequences, and enjoyed the hell out of it. I'm not an expert of this genre, but damn, I don't think I have to be one to consider this a great experience and advise everyone to play it at least once. As always, a warm thanks to all viewers, and see you in the next entry.